All right, so appreciate you guys for jumping in and joining. Good morning, Mohammed. Today's lesson, stop letting your excuses become your business plan. So the lesson really around stop letting your excuses become your business plan, it sort of came back to my awareness when I was working with a client the other day and was like, do you have a business plan? And they were like, yeah, I kind of do. I'm like, great. Let me hear it. And they started to tell me their business plan. And every time they would like lean in, this is my customer acquisition rate. This is the growth rate. This is the profit rate. This is the goal rate. Like all of the numbers that would be in a business plan, they would say, however, we're going to adjust it because, but I think we need to move this down because I think that if we do this, we might be able to get close to, and I was like, okay, you wrote this business plan. You wrote this business plan like all of us do to create funding, to create direction, to create alliances, whatever it was. You understood the business plan was so you could begin to plan the business and others engaged in the business could know what there was a plan, and investors that wanted to invest in the business could know what the plan is. And so you have this business plan and it sounds great, but I'm hearing all of these excuses running through your head of why the business plan should really just be tossed in the fireplace. And I said, so is your business plan running your business, or are your excuses running your business? And they stopped and they paused for a minute. And they were like, my business plan. I said, really? Like, if you're in a coaching relationship or in a consulting call or with me, often I'll do my really look, like, really? Like, am I supposed to believe that, or is that something you're supposed to be believing and I'm supposed to sit back and wait? And so I gave him the really look, like, really? Like, no, really. And then there always comes that look of like, okay, I'm busted. And it came back with, my excuses are running my business. I'm like, and how's that working out? Just out of curiosity, because I already know the answer. If it's really working out, you and I probably wouldn't be sitting at the table and you wouldn't be asking me to help you find solutions to bring your business back online, create cohesion on your team, and all the other reasons you called me in. So how's that working out for you? And again, that look of like, okay, don't give me the really look. I already know where we're going. It's not. I'm like, okay, so what if we just tried this for the next 30 days, 60 days, next quarter? We let the business plan run the business. And we just left the excuses out of it. What if instead of every time we went after a customer, after a market share, after a new idea, whatever it is that's written in the business plan, if we just did what the objective of the business plan aligned us to do? What if when we read it, we said, totally possible, on it, got it, sure, no problem, buddy? What if instead of every time we look down at our goal sheets, our budget sheets, our forecasting sheets, whatever it is we use to create our business plan, I don't care if it's a vision board with a sticky note, we bought into it 100%, because there was a moment, there was a moment somewhere in the past, somewhere in your history, somewhere in this thing we call awareness, where you said, this is possible. This idea that I'm writing down for my business, for my journey, for my life. And if you're a solopreneur, you have a business that's called YOU Inc. You are the service, you are the product, you are all of it. So when you look at it and you said, this is possible, this is why I'm venturing down this road, this is why I'm taking this risk, this is why I'm quitting my job, working a side hustle, whatever it is, at some point, I truly believed it was possible, or I wouldn't have been foolish enough to start. What if I go back to that moment when I believed in possibility instead of excuses? What if I stopped letting my excuses rule the business and I ran the business like a business and actually followed business strategies and plans? Now, yeah, I'm probably going to do it afraid. I'm going to do it terrified. I'm going to do it messed up. But at least I'm doing it the way it should be done. So often when I work with entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, businesses, they have the vision of where they want to be, but they don't take into account the journey between start and success. They figure it's just going to magically happen. They're going to somehow get there. And it's all going to work out. And then they're going to be able to sit back and get the, Woman of the Month award or the Salesperson of the Year award or whatever. The journey is difficult. The journey is hard. There is grunt work involved. I promise you. I guarantee you. I'll write it down and send it to you in a personal letter if you need. But the thing is, it's your journey. It's your hard work. It's your reward. It's kind of like raising a kid. You don't necessarily like it every single day, but you do love it. So quit letting the excuses become the business plan. Follow a plan, write a plan, develop a plan, create a strategy. Understand that you're going to have to rewrite it and update it, not based on your excuses, but based on your awareness, based on things that are changing in the market, based on things you're learning, based on ideas. But when we start our business plan, whatever it looks like, whether it's a 1 sheet or 100 sheet, we held the possibility in our minds. We believed in the fact that it could be achieved. So stop letting the excuses, if I'm too old, there's not enough customers, I don't have the money, I don't know who to call, I don't know when to call, I don't have enough time in the day, you don't understand, I don't speak the language, I do speak the language, but nobody, shut it up. Get back to the business plan. What does it say? What are you doing in your behavior, in your actions to support what the business objective is? It's easier to make excuses. It's easier to get a crowd of people around you that will support your excuses than it is for you to achieve the success you want. Promise you, guarantee, second note in the mail if you need it. But is that really what you were designed for? Is that really what you were created for? Is that really what you want? Easy, comfortable, lazy. If it is, okay. Stop watching today because I'm not going to take you there. I'm not going to buy into that story. I'm not going to buy into that excuse. Doesn't exist in my world, doesn't get to exist in yours. But you've got to understand that what you want requires a plan. It's part of the background between success life. Discover, grow, master. Discover what you want. Grow the skills, talents, awareness, knowledge, whatever it is you need, and then begin to master it. You don't get to start at master. And guess what? Sometimes you'll be at master and you'll go to grow and then maybe back to discover and then back to grow and then back to discover. That's the way life is. But if you have a plan, follow the plan. If you don't have a plan, write a plan. If you don't know how to write a plan, let's get together. Because until you have a written plan for what you want to achieve, how you're going to accomplish it, where you're going to go, you're just going to run around in circles and get your head caught up in an excuse. So stop letting your excuses be your business plan. Let your business plan be your business plan. And when you start to follow your business plan, there's this interesting thing that begins to happen. It begins to echo out into your life plan, into your faith plan, into your fitness plan, into your finance plan, into all of the other areas of your life. Because you start to realize the benefit of having a plan as opposed to excuse. You start to understand the fact that my plans, when followed, create the results that I want so that I can execute the life that I desire. Oh my goodness. Why shouldn't I have a plan for fitness? Why shouldn't I have a plan for finance? Oh, guess what? I need the 7 plans that Eric talks about. All right? All right, you guys get it, right? You get it. Give me a thumbs up, a happy do, a howdy do, whatever it is. Tell me you get it. Tell me you got a plan. Tell me you're following your plan. Tell me you're going to trash your excuses. Leave a comment. Connect with me directly if you need help with it. Because ultimately, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. So, yeah, just stop letting your business plan be filled with excuses. Just follow the plan.